Hey friends, this is Laura, and I'm coming at you with the next pages for my 8.5 by 11 sized project Life. And this is from the year 2021. I am currently trying to go back and finish all of my old scrapbook and project Life albums that have been sitting on shelves, partially started and never completed. So it is quite the mission. It's a really large task, but I'm really wanting to get it done and just have that sense of closure of having the year completely tucked away and documented. I am obsessed with these little monthly tags from Paisley Press. I think, if I remember correctly, I think she just did the handwritten font for the month, and then I went in with text and wrote the year underneath, I think. I can't quite remember. It was obviously a couple years ago. But I had them all printed out and ready to go. And then my biggest task always when doing these albums is printing off all of my photographs. And I feel like that is the thing that keeps me from finishing projects, is just going through the 1 million photographs I take all the time and editing them and getting them to the correct size and printing them off and then doing trial and error with my printer. So at the beginning of this video, you can see I went ahead and printed a bunch off. I basically printed all the photographs I would need to document the entire month that I was working on in this album, and just get the entire month done at once with printing the photos. And that way I can work on creating the layouts over the next week, and it goes so much quicker when I have all those photographs to choose from. And in this album, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm really adding layers with my embellishing. So stickers on top of stickers, and I do lots of hearts and little word and phrase stickers, and just piling some stuff up for some cute little clusters. Just trying to use up some of the stuff that I have in my stash. Another thing I'm doing in this album is I'm printing off a lot of my photographs smaller than I need, because I really like having the white space around the photograph. And then the other component that I really like is it gives me enough space when the photograph is smaller to do my journaling on the same card that my photograph is on. And I find that that saves so much space, because as I'm going through my old albums and wanting to finish them up, and I'm decluttering some of the ones that I did finish up, so that way they only take one album a year and they're condensed and take up less storage space in my house when they're completed. One of the things I've learned throughout this process is trying to condense stuff, so that way the first time I put it in the album, it doesn't take up that much space. So having slightly smaller photographs and being able to fit my journaling on the same card definitely saves me a lot more space than if I were to do like a journaling card or a filler card next to every photograph and do my journaling on an entirely separate journaling card. This just saves a bunch of space where I can fit a lot more journaling and photographs onto one layout. My favorite part of this page is definitely that middle card that I end up doing with the beautiful red glitter hearts on the pink background. It's so pretty, and I love that it ties in a couple of the different elements that I have going on my page. On the bottom left, I've got a photograph where I've got like this pink and red ombre mug. And then up top, I've got my cat playing in my laundry hamper, and the bottom half of the laundry hamper is red. And then I've got that cute little So Love Today chipboard piece there that I added that's also got the red. And then I've got the photograph of my bunny in the top middle, which has some pink on it that again ties into that middle card. And then my Moments journaling card has a pink word sticker on it, and that ties into that middle card too. And I love the way it kind of gives like a sunburst effect for the eyeball, where that middle card has the pink and reds, and it draws your eyes outward to all the different cards around it that also have pink or red. And once that first page is complete, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my second page. And I'm using a few larger size photographs. I've got a couple of different, I don't think they're quite 4x6, but whatever size they are, I've got those going in. And then again, lots more journaling spots and layering up stickers for my embellishing on these different photographs. And I really try to tie things in from one half of the spread to the other half of the spread. So you can see when I was going through filler cards or background cards to use, I chose this light pink one for my upper left hand card because that ties in the light pink color that's in the middle journaling card on the other page. And again, using that same technique of printing off my photographs smaller than I need them and then putting them on a background piece of paper where I can add embellishing and journaling if I want to. I really love the way that that works out because as you can see, I fit a ton of journaling and a ton of photographs onto these pages. On my right hand page, I've got 5 photographs and I've got 5 spots where photographs could have gone. And then on my left page, I've got 6 photographs on a page that has 9 different spots that things could go. And doing a lot of photo heavy layouts and journaling heavy layouts is just something I really love in this process because it gets the stories told. And I love the way that it doesn't take up as much space as when I used to add a whole bunch of filler cards or decorative pieces to my album. This is just really practical long term because I'm 10 years into my memory keeping journey, and having multiple albums every year for that long just isn't feasible in our home. There's not that much storage space, and I don't want to allocate that much space to it anyway. So I'm really loving this process of learning and growing as a memory keeper. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you want to see more of my project life, one little word, and scrapbooking journey. I will catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.